we're live.
Oh, that's hard to believe. That's hard to believe. Don't eat the penny.
Penny, don't eat the penny.
Yeah, that's about it.
Right. You two, you're on your own.
We're on our own.
Are we on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on.
Oh my.
I'm off.
So we haven't got the mail.
I'm going
No
to get
mail.
it.
This is mail call, right?
This is, yeah, we've got to do a song and dance for what? How far is the mailbox?
It's a long way. Hopefully she takes a golf cart. Yes. It's way down the street. Somebody gave me a high walker. You know, it's
Oh, yes.
it's a high walker.
You can stand up straighter.
And I'm almost down to where they leave the packages.
It's a ways.
It is a ways.
You stay in shape if you are on a farm.
I know. Well, today the physical therapist came with this thing you pedal with your feet, which looks ridiculous. And I'm thinking, what the hell do you need that for? But he said, you do. You just have to keep moving,
Okay.
which is relatively true. So somehow I got to figure out how to do that. He said that thing I have is useless.
What thing? Oh, that
That
stepper?
walker. This thing.
Oh.
People fall off those all the time, which is the reason I stopped using it. I did have a bit of a dizzy spell where I got very confused about where my feet were, and so I just didn't get on it again. So he said, why don't you just give it away?
Well,
Well,
give it away.
Give it away.
I'm sure you could find someone who would want it.
Well, what you do is you give it to one of these places like the Masonic Lodge, which collects these things.
Oh, yes.
There are places in every town which has a place where they collect, and I got my wheelchair out of them, so I think I'll just give that back to them.
I guess the question, though, is can you fit 3 dogs, one of those steppers?
Oh,
Oh,
she's a
baby
good girl.
Penny. I love how Danes, they like to lean on you.
They do.
They like to be touching you.
They do.
See, right now you've got...
It sometimes is excessive. But notice the difference in color. There's different type, black and white.
What? Are they different? Are those different genes then?
Yes.
Okay.
His genes
Yeah.
are entirely different than hers.
She's got a lot more gray
Yeah,
spots
well,
in her.
it's the black blanket. He's got a lot more of flicking a paint, paintbrush at it.
Yeah. I remember when he was little,
Yeah.
he had these 2 little, they looked like little eyebrows. And
Yeah.
so whenever he would look up at you, he kind of looked like,
What is
Oh.
she chewing? Penny.
what do you got?
What's in there? What's in there? Excuse me. No. No bandages for you.
I guess I should, Elizabeth told me to introduce myself.
Go
I'm
ahead.
Laura. I'm here from the Chicagoland suburbs. I'm a Goldy super fan and just really excited to be here.
And if she got in touch sooner, she would be staying here overnight. But
Yeah.
we got to get that back. And starting in January, we will have better service. So that anybody with that's been involved with us for a while is welcome to spend the overnight here.
Well, I got a donkey tour.
Yeah.
I got a lot of puppy love and drool. So I would say the service, I got to talk to you for quite a while, that's really a treat. So I would say the service was A++.
Good.
And this little one. What are you trying to do here?
We are extremely fortunate. Her conformation is not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, her rear end is super. She could get out of there. That's a scrap basket.
You don't want to go in there. Hey, I see you looking at it.
No, don't do that. She can stand on her hind leg for a long time, and they are absolutely straight and perfect. You don't
That's
often
big,
find
right?
that.
That's important.
It is
to have
important.
that for
It's often
structure.
you don't find that true. But when she gets walking away from you, you look, her rear end is perfect.
Right in alignment.
That's different. Exactly. Keep going wherever we're going.
Why did you decide, I feel like you've talked about this before, but I can't remember. Why did you decide that you wanted to have the black and white and then the black dogs as opposed to like the, what are they, brindle? Is that what they're called?
It's a different breed. It's a whole different breed.
Oh, a whole different line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the blue.
Oh yeah, the blue ones. And those are the same.
The blue is recessive, and there are not enough of the blue, so that they end up closely breeding them, which has got to be a little awkward with the blue. So you have to be very careful with the bloodlines. Are pretty tricky in the whole deal, because you can breed spots to spots and get all black dogs. It doesn't make any sense, really. But they do, there is such a thing as the color chart, where they have studied when you breed a black to a white, to a harlequin.
Harlequin, that was the...
Or particularly the gray, and what the ratios are that you're going to get for colors. And I find them very accurate, because I have on the chart, I think it's 360 dogs, and it just about matches their percentages of black to white to, etc. And the colors that you have to avoid is harlequin to harlequin.
That's the white, potentially,
Well,
right? With potential deafness?
Potentially, there's about 10%
Okay.
of white. Or the merle to merle is another bad, where you get that 10% white. I have had white dogs. I have had deaf dogs. They can be trained. They're fine. It's different. So I am not afraid of breeding harlequin to harlequin. I just get ready, because you could end up with 8 white deaf dogs. It would be extremely unusual, but you could get in trouble.
When you've had deaf dogs, did you use hand motions to train them? Or they don't care?
Oh.
They can look at you and they know.
Yeah, I mean, to try and put human things with it, it's not going to work.
Sign language.
Because the dog is reading your sign language so far before you even start.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, most dogs can tell at least 20 minutes ahead that you're getting ready to get out in the car.
Really? That far?
Well, you pick up your keys and you put your shirt on.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look, here she comes.
Oh, it's
Wait.
There we go. Right.
We've been chatting about deaf white dogs.
I
Training
suppose next
dogs.
you're going to want your own seat to sit on.
Well, I sit
Yeah.
here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, go for it.
Switch.
Oh, you're going to have to open that yourself.
Get out of there.
I can't find. It's the thing. Oh, look, it's hanging on there. See?
What happened?
I couldn't find it in the drawer because it's hanging there. Hello, my darling.
I'm ready.
Go.
So, ready, set, go.
Hang on, I opened for you.
Well, are you going to join us in the...
No, I'm just
No.
going to sit here for a minute. Here. One for you all.
Okay. So then there are the days when we have one set of glasses for all of us.
Oh, I've got some in my head. Look.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Look at a pair. They're Nick's. They're not mine.
Okay, my turn to read the mail.
Yeah, your shot.
Okay. Home Trust, what the hell?
I don't know what that is.
Toronto. You can have that one. I always do that so you can see if there's nothing in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't want to throw away any
That's happened.
any little something. my souvenir from
Or something with his face.
Goldy's today.
It's a very long letter here. Permanent life insurance policy. What?
Did you take the golf cart?
Yes, I
to
did.
get the mail?
Yes. Because there's boxes and.
We did a whole song and dance.
Oh, good.
Revamped.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't here for that. Oh. Is that anything important?
It's probably junk, but let me just go at
Just
it.
in case.
It does look very official.
Yes.
I am a partner in a it has to do with somebody else's life insurance.
Do we know anybody who's got life
Yeah,
insurance?
it says $10,550,000 American dollars with
Oh.
a reputable bank.
It's not that prince again that's left us money.
Well, the whole thing is, as long as they're giving it to me, fine. Wait till they start asking for a little bit.
Oh, right.
That's when you quit.
Yeah, that's when you really recycle
But
it.
I don't want to wipe it out too soon.
Yeah, well, 10 million's not to be sniffed at.
They can hear you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because we need the witty banter.
Well, I'm probably actually the loudest one because I'm sitting beside it.
Okay, good.
So I should probably speak quieter.
I've only watched from the other side, so I don't know the behind the scenes stuff.
I'm pretty damn sure this is one of these. If you just give me $4,000, you may get 10,000. You know.
May being the
Yeah,
key word there.
But then there was that $25,000 check that I almost threw out.
25,000?
25,000, yeah. Okay.
Well, I've just opened this because it's for
But
Equine.
you better give me more mail.
No, this was for Equine Rescue Network.
What is she talking about?
It's for Equine Rescue Network, and I just opened it, and it looks like it's a donation of $2,000.
She's talking, isn't she?
Yep.
She is.
So it's about $2,000 for Equine Rescue. That's
Oh, good.
lovely. Thank you very much.
That's amazing.
I think it's come from a trust. I'm not sure who it is, so I'm going to keep it and give it to Janine, so she can work out where it came from. So thank you, whoever that was. That's lovely.
Wow.
It keeps us in hay, or a little bit. We
Two loads of hay.
we go through about
What?
15 bales of hay a day at the moment.
Between
15
here and
bales a day?
Meredith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because there's been no water, so grass isn't growing.
That's a lot. That's up from when I was hauling hay.
Yeah.
It was 10 bales a day.
Yeah. More animals.
Well, also it could be size of bales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shrinkflation or whatever they.
These ones are quite good. The ones from Dodge are quite reliable.
Yeah.
I can tell by lifting them. Getting to the stage I'd rather not. So now we're on to this. That's all
I can
need.
do
Do you
this
need
now?
this for that?
I don't know. Sometimes they give me a pull thing here. Well, I gotta. Who's that? I don't know. It doesn't say any name out there. Sometimes people put their name out here.
I've got two microphones. Has anyone else got a phone on?
No.
Because
What happened?
it seems to be echoing, like,
Right. You don't have
Sure
your,
you
you
don't
don't have
have
your
your
phone on? No.
Mm.
No.
strange.
No. It's all off here. That's weird. Darling, you don't have it on two devices, do you? Because nobody said it's anything yet.
That could be possible, yeah. That's entirely possible, yeah.
Oh, here we
I'll
go.
go check.
Okay, that sounds like a jolly good idea.
Now here, this is. They save money by doing that, and inside they have a box.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what that saves, right?
No.
But at any rate, we got it. Deborah Richards.
Oh.
Huh. Let's hang on to that. This is sold as a set.
Ooh.
Let me try this thing. Get out of there.
That's right. You're backing it on up, aren't you? You're backing it on up. I wonder what it is. What do you think it is?
Get away.
You're gonna get
There you
your
go.
nose. You're gonna get a little cut.
Oh my
nose.
word.
Ooh.
Oh my word. Get away. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Those are really nice.
for all your trips upside down.
Well, the rest of the story is Janine and I have one mug between us.
Yeah, but you're going to use it the other way up, though.
The other way up,
I hope so.
Oh yeah, there we go.
that way,
How do you take your coffee?
with 75 sugars and some cream.
So does Janine.
You want a little, what is it? You want a little coffee with your sugar?
Yeah,
Right.
No, they don't.
Yeah, look at that.
And,
Do you
know,
drink it black?
No, but I don't have sugar in my coffee.
See, the problem is that Keurig puts out a certain amount, and we only have one mug that holds the whole thing. Janine and I. But now we have.
Now you're good.
Now we're all set. Okay. This is very nice. So thank you very
Those are-
much.
yeah, those
it
are
was
really
from the
nice.
Richards.
Deborah Richard.
Deborah Richards. Okay, Deborah. Thank you very much. We'll use that first thing tomorrow morning. Won't we?
That's
Speaking
perfect.
of coffee,
Yes.
did you get that bunch of coffee
Is
that
that, if I to take that coffee,
that I bought by mistake?
right? Okay. Yes.
Can
I'll
you
take
use
that.
it?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh,
You're
good.
asking me technical coffee questions.
She talks so softly I can't quite hear.
Yes, I'll take it. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Much appreciated.
It's all yours.
Thank you.
It's a mistake, but what the hell? I'll take credit for it. Okay, so here we have delivered to me. Doesn't say. Oh, yes, it says this is personal stuff that comes
Okay,
to me.
we'll do that later.
So that's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
I
and
think
this
that
one
actually might have
is.
been the one that jumped off the golf cart anyway.
And I think it jumped out of your
Yes.
hands
No,
when you
coming
got
in the door.
yeah.
Yes, it's been on the ground more often than not.
This is from Priscilla.
Pat.
Huh?
Is that Pat?
Grandstrom?
Yes.
I don't know. Is that Pat?
I could be wrong about that though.
I don't know whether I did that one right. Uh-oh.
Close enough. Oh my
I
goodness.
still can't go straight. Well, what the hell, we'll try it
Switch your
anyway.
knees. Oh look, there's another box.
Never mind. There you go. Hold that one and we'll get going here. Oh, and a box that's been packed.
Yes. No, Penny.
No, wait a minute.
No.
And there's something else at the bottom here. Wait a minute. This is getting very exciting.
Okay.
Carlene. Okay, that's me.
Nuh-uh. I learned that noise from
There you go.
Carlene. That really works.
I know.
It does.
Something about that tone.
I know.
Figure that you will need this the next 2 months. Get out of here. Keep it full and get out the spreadsheet. Better days are coming. K-O-K-O. Haha. Keep on keeping on. Sequin. Pat.
Yes.
What the hell?
Hey, those are not your coffee mugs.
I better open it. Huh. Now I have left a little thing at each corner, so I still can't open it. Oh,
I'm glad you can see where the lines are, because I can't.
there. You want to open this?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
got it. Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Oh, here we go. People are wanting me to keep in my coffee, I can tell.
It's very important.
Yes.
I just wish the second cup of coffee was as good as the first. You know?
What does it say?
Oh, this calls for a spreadsheet.
Oh, gosh.
That's a good one. And that will hold the whole cup.
Yes, it will. And all your sugar. And that little bit of cream.
Okay, and this is for Carly.
And the box is for Carly too. So I can pop that up
How do you
there.
know all this ahead of time?
Because it said on it.
She's so annoying. This is so annoying.
She knows everything.
I know, it's
How is
terrible.
that even possible?
See,
Okay.
it says Carly.
Oh,
We'll pass that on. Thank you, Pat. Right. Pop that up there for Carly. Oh. You want to look at that one? It says...
I have nasty feelings.
That might be yours as well.
Could be, but that's what I'm thinking.
I know. I'm trying to read it upside down.
She is so good at saying that just before you've read it.
I know. I read it upside down. I would have
She's
been
got a
good.
special sixth
No,
sense.
this is mine also. You
Right.
don't get it.
I'll take that over here.
Is it a fun package or a boring
No,
package?
it's a boring
You know,
package.
sometimes you buy the boring stuff.
Well,
Keep up
that's
with
pretty
life.
boring, but let me tell you, it's necessary.
Right. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Deary me. You know, this thing has just jumped again. Yeah! So, and your husband says that's his wife. There we go. So,
My husband says that's my wife.
Oh, there you go.
there we go.
Okay.
So that was...
Got you
My hu-
identified.
And my husband says the reason for the echo was because he had 2 tabs open, playing mail chat with the volume up. Excellent. Just like I told him. Ha! So, they were saying, people were asking where you were from, and it was the Chicago area.
I'm from the Chicago suburbs.
There we go. See? Somebody answered that themselves.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Any plans for January when you get your entire property back?
What is she talking about?
Any plans for January when you get your entire property back?
Any chance for?
Any plans?
Oh, we got
For
plans.
January.
We've got plans on our plans.
Wait, the first plan is to get me down out of this second floor
Second floor.
apartment here.
Yeah. And one of the questions I've skipped again, but I know one of the questions they had was, were you aware that there was a problem with the Daily Doggy going onto the website?
Yes, I am aware of it. I can't seem to get AOL
Yeah.
to. They've got 2 different passwords or something, and I just can't get in.
Right.
Oh.
I tried it all afternoon, and I ended up in tears and swearing.
Or were
Which
you
is what I
swearing
often
and in
happen.
tears?
Right, the damn.
Yes.
I don't know how to get around it. I don't know where else to put the daily doggy for public use.
Okay.
I just get an email with it.
Yes, you do. That comes from Constant Contact.
Oh.
And I have to enter those one at a time because they're very fussy that I'm sending out spam. They have to be sure everybody approves. And if you inadvertently unsubscribe,
Then you're
you gotta
gone
get yourself
forever.
back.
Yeah.
So,
I know that that's a problem, and I don't know what to do about it.
well, you'll be glad to hear your husband's going back to work, though.
Oh,
Excellent.
my husband technically has a work meeting right now,
Oh, good.
but I think he's got one eye on the meeting, one eye on us.
That's one of those things from home
Mhm.
where you're dressed
Yeah.
and you're stark naked from the waist down.
You
And
got
yeah,
it.
right.
No, that's
Exactly.
only you that does that.
What?
That's only you that does that. You see, now what we need to say to your husband is that if he's got any questions, if he likes to just text us here, we can answer them for him.
We
That's
have a
true.
direct line.
I'm sure we could answer any questions that are work related.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
We can
absolutely.
sometimes
Yeah.
answer some that are not work related.
Oh yeah.
He works in the cloud, in
Oh,
the
that's
computer
fine.
cloud, you know,
Oh,
up
actually,
there somewhere.
actually, forget that. Take it back. We're no use with clowns. Yeah, sorry, we'll rescind that offer.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll hear him. It's from the other room. It sounds like another language.
Yep, that's fine. No, we're not going to offer any assistance whatsoever.
No tech help.
No tech help. That's not us. Oh dear. No. Well, it was another mug, and it's a very helpful mug because we're very short of mugs at the moment.
Yes, we are.
To the degree that I'm taking my mugs back to my own house.
Are they walking away?
I don't know what happens with them. It's just odd. Well, I do know what happens with them because I happened to notice there was one of the mugs that used to live in your cupboard and it was down at the giraffe tent in the back of a vehicle. So
Yeah.
obviously somebody's wandered out with a coffee and forgotten it. So that may, so we may all of a sudden get a mass. It's like saying to my children, there's an amnesty on dirty dishes if you'd like to bring them all back, and all of a sudden you've got a dishwasher full of dishes that you didn't even realise you had because they come from upstairs.
Yeah, well, there's only one mug
Yep.
that Janine and I have to drink out of the same cup.
Yes.
So I get my cup quick before she gets here.
So yes, that's much appreciated.
And the funny thing is, it used to say, for the boss,
Yeah.
that's worn off. It's worn off the...
Oh dear. How was your job today?
I
You
didn't
didn't go.
go.
Oh, that's
I
right.
bugged out.
Played hooky.
I don't often do that,
No.
but my feet were so cold.
So the job went very well today.
Who?
The job went very well. Your
Yes, it did.
dogs went, and
Oh, only one dog went, I think.
oh,
Larky.
and Sizzle didn't go.
Larky, maybe she took Carl with her.
Oh, she had Carl. So it was Larkin, Carl, and Wanda.
Yeah, that could be.
So-
Well, I'm not sure about Wanda, because Wanda hurt her toe.
Oh no, that's right. Wanda did come back with a bleeding toe. So it was Larky and Carl, and it was, now let me get this right, a goat, Delight, and Charlie.
Who?
Charlie, the donkey.
A goat, Delight, and
A
Charlie.
goat.
Oh, the goat.
A white goat.
A white goat.
Yeah, our nice white goat, our single Pringle.
Single premium.
Yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't like
now,
other goats.
this, one of these white goats, we have to make an offer to somebody here. There we go. I'll give this.
Oh yeah. Has that been in there that whole time?
It has been. This is supposed to be, what is it, a goat diaper?
Goat pajamas.
Or it's supposed to cure the problem of those things that come out of a goat all the time.
I don't think it will.
Oh.
Huh?
Do you think that will? Is it not open at the back?
Well, if it opens the other way, that must be the front, and we go this way, it'll be up the back. You want it this way?
I don't know. It looks suspiciously open.
Well,
I
I
was gonna
can
ask
tell
you
you
that.
one thing.
There's a lot of openings.
There's a lot of holes in that.
Well, there was one hole in the middle, and I knew what that one. I know what that one's for. That one. I know what that one's for.
I'm very glad.
That's the drain.
That's the drain. That is the drain.
Oh, it's
I
a
don't know which
size
way
extra
this goes
large,
on.
in case you were wondering.
Yeah. Well, the white goats actually are quite big for goats.
What?
The white goats are quite big for goats.
Pixel
They're quite big.
Yeah.
They're not small.
No.
No.
But this is stretchy.
Yes.
We've had this a long time.
Goats and spandex.
Yes, and I do wish somebody would try and put that on a goat. Because that in itself could be a movie.
Well,
I could have been, that's how I could have spent my afternoon.
I will bring you the goat. So, yes, we've got that. So they went to, was it Hunt today?
Who?
Which is the one that's in Woburn? Hunt? No.
Woburn is not in Hunt. No, this was in Woburn.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a name at that point, I don't think.
Shore.
Shore Country Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it went very well, and Judy went, Carly, Janine, Mardy, and Kathy. So
That's right, they did.
because this is the place that I think there was about 70 people. So we had to, we were wanting to take more volunteers than we normally would.
Yeah.
So
Actually, we like to take volunteers whenever they want to go.
yeah, so you were just a wee bit too late this morning. You should have cancelled that work meeting.
I
and come.
know. I had this work
Silly,
meeting,
silly.
and I
What a
should have.
shame.
Gee,
Must try harder.
I know. Sorry, I'm sick.
Yeah, we're normally out by about 9:30.
Okay.
Just no.
It's that
so
damn
no-
income business.
Yes.
Having to make money, I know.
Yes. It's very inconvenient.
It really is.
Yeah. It gets in the way of fun. So, so the job apparently went very well today, and it was really lovely because Mardy and Kathy came, and they're new volunteers. Well, they're not new volunteers because they have come, but this is the first time that they've gone out on a job.
Okay, now, there's another complication to the job business, is that I took one of the seats out of the back of my car. So my car legally only carries 2 people.
We've noticed.
Huh?
We've noticed.
Well, I didn't know whether they knew.
No, that's why they all went in Janine's car.
Right.
Yeah, so the dogs had lots of space, they were fine.
Right.
And but that's good because if the trailer's going, there's another 4 seats at least in the
Yes,
other
in your
car.
car.
So that was good. And then we've been working on the G tent, the area at the back of the G tent, because, and there was 2 guys came in to give us a hand today just to get the walls stripped out. We need to reinforce the roof and get the holes.
You're not in the G tent. You're in.
Yeah, I know.
You're in Bud's World,
Right.
the brown part.
Yeah, is that what
Behind.
it's called?
Yeah, that's Bud's World.
Bud's World.
Well, oh, we were in Bud's World. Who knew? So it's been shored up, and it should be in better shape than it was, hopefully. So there's a lot of moving. There's a lot of stuff in there. Strangely enough,
There is an awful lot of stuff, and
Yeah.
you be careful about throwing things out.
we didn't throw anything out apart from the damaged wood that came out of the outsides.
Yeah.
And there was a big massive bee's nest in
I
there
don't
as
want
well.
the business.
Oh.
So we didn't keep it. So you're fine. So that was good. And then we realised later on, we were looking at, the 3 chickens that live in the white chicken coop.
Yeah.
Something must have been in with them last night because all the tail feathers are off the chickens. And the little, Bartholomew, the little white silky,
Yeah.
he's all bloody under his throat. And
Oh.
they're all looking a bit worse for wear. So we...
Carly's going to take them all back in her house.
No, so we brought them back up, and because I've got room in the nut house,
Yeah.
I've put them in a separate side, and my chickens are over the other side. So they're up there, and then we'll have to have a little look and see what could possibly have been in.
What do you have around here? that gets
Just
in?
about everything.
Well, we've got fisher cats,
Oh.
and they can be quite nasty. But the funny thing is, when I was looking at where so the feathers are scattered around the edges, I think something's been trying to get them through
Through the fence.
because there's some broken feathers on the outside, but the majority of the feathers are all on the inside, and they do tend to sit along the fence line. They won't be doing that again. So they're away up in there, so we'll give them a wee while to recover, but they might just go in with the main chicken as long as they get on.
We have some more cages down by the...
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yes,
that.
we do. We do indeedy. So that's what we did. That's why I was a bit later coming over, because Carlene Mike brought them over and then handed them over the fence, and I popped them in. So we'll get them all hale and hearty. So that's exciting. And I did say to Janine she could have used that for her bunny rabbits,
Oh yeah.
but she wants her bunny rabbits in with the chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah, which will be nice.
We have to take some concern for the things that grow on different animals.
Yeah.
Chickens are notorious for lice, and somehow we have to address that problem.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you fill a sock full of powder and hang it on the door so they all bang into it when they go in and out, and that's enough to do. But we have to do something,
Yeah.
particularly if you're going to put rabbits in there,
Yeah.
because the rabbits will pick up the lice but quick.
Yeah. So, lots to think about. I don't think the rabbits are coming for another 2 weeks, are they?
I don't think so either.
And the new calf's coming in December,
Yes.
and then Maybelline, we'll take Maybelline down to her new home in December as well.
Yeah.
I got to say bye to her.
Did you see her?
Yeah, I got to say bye to her from afar. Of course, she ran off.
Yeah. She is lovely. She looks like velvet, doesn't she?
She's so pretty.
She is so pretty.
She's got the best eyelashes.
She's just a nervous wreck, poor soul. So that'll be nice, and then Elvis will have another buddy in.
Okay.
He's a good boy, isn't he?
Yeah, yes.
We do like him.
Oh,
And
yes.
apparently you've now been infected with the Goldy's Farm laugh. There you go. You have.
It's an honor.
Oh dearie dear. Yeah, so there are lots of plans, but you know what we do with plans? We make them, then we change them, then we wiggle them around and come up with something.
Yes.
This lady said that her mother taught herself to read upside down so she could see what people wrote about her during job interviews.
What?
That her mother taught herself to read upside down
Oh.
so she could see what people wrote about her during job interviews.
Okay.
I taught myself to read upside down because when you're reading to children and showing them the pictures at the same time, instead of flipping back and forward, I just used to read it upside down. And it's normally very basic language and pretty big.
So what did the people interviewing you say then?
I don't know what this was. This lady, I have no idea.
I was told to learn to read upside down by my second grade teacher or something,
Mm-hmm.
because I already knew how to read right side up, and I was a pain in the neck.
Oh, to give you something to do.
So she said, well, just learn to read upside down. So I did that. That's before I got 100% on my IQ test. You did hear that story.
Did you?
Yes. Yes, I did get 100% on my IQ test. It was, I think, third grade. Everybody was amazed. But they handed out these papers for us to, you know, and
Yeah.
you had to sit there and you got your number 2 pencil and you sat there with your pencil. And while I was sitting there doing nothing, I noticed that they were double thick, these pieces of paper. And that if I opened them up, I could make an X and see whether it landed in the little box. So I didn't have to read all those stupid questions. I just put the X I got a whole perfect score on my IQ test.
And so you should have, because that showed ingenuity.
Ingenuity, right. Well, they didn't, my mother was president of the PTA, and
Oh.
she was very embarrassed about her daughter cheating on an IQ.
Well, it depends how you define cheating, doesn't it really?
Oh, I got called down to the principal's office, and
They have all kinds of classes now that they will do for high schoolers when they're getting ready to take their standardized tests.
Yeah.
And they have them do stuff like, you can use your pencil to measure this for this math problem, and there's ways to...
Excellent. See? Ooh. Now, the other thing is, Janine has just admitted that there is a mug in the Volvo.
oh.
She's only admitting to one, though.
Yeah, I only know of the one mug.
Yeah.
I think it's still here.
Well, so that's an interesting question. If it would be possible to have sound around the animals in the future when service dog is no longer there.
What?
She wants, the person wants to know if they can have, if once we get to January, listen to me, once we get to January, can we bring the sound back on the farm?
I don't give a rip.
Yes, well, you'd have to amend your language or we'd be in trouble and you'll be out of pocket. You'll be filling up jars. Well, the thing is, yes, essentially, but the problem we kind of have is we need to get separate microphones.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not sure why you want to listen to everything.
Oh no, it's the animals at night time. You know, when people used to listen to the animals at night time.
I remember that camera watcher who used to do the overnight shift and send you a time-stamped...
Yes.
And then, they'd call, something happened, or...
Yes. Yeah, so I think that would be quite nice. I think we just need to work out how to do the sound part. So, yes, I would presume so.
I certainly have no objection to it.
No. Because you're not normally round about telling things off at midnight. No secrets.
Right.
Oh look, and now Janine says that she brings you coffee every morning.
Janine does.
Yes, you don't need a mug.
Yes,
There you go.
I know.
We're conserving mugs.
I've already had one cup when she comes in with the cup out of Dunkin'.
Is it always 2 cups a day?
Well,
It could vary.
so, but what time, you see, this is the thing for Janine, what time do you have your first mug?
That's sort of 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
in the morning.
see? So nobody's going to Duncan's at that time.
That's how we can share this one mug.
Yes. That's right, Betsy. It used to designate the boss, but it doesn't any longer, that mug. It's the pee that's the problem with the goats, not the poop.
No,
yeah.
Well, no, the poop can be the problem too.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
it was Shore Collaborative.
That kind of animal does, like our zebu. He just drains.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? I stood and watched him yesterday. He's standing there. It's almost like he's having a conversation elsewhere while weeing at the same time.
Yeah.
Multitasking. And there's no sign of it. Whereas with the donkeys, you at least know they get into position and then they sort of go, ah, and you go, ooh, not the zebu.
No, he just drains.
Yeah, he's just like, and you were saying? You were like, well, thanks for that splash mark on my legs. Yes, lovely. Oh. So I don't think the wild animal got in. I think it's been going for them through the fence. It's got heavy duty chicken wire on the outside of that chicken house.
Oh, so it's just
Yeah, because it looks like it's got pieces of the feathers that it's dragged through.
Right, well, why did this stupid chicken back up to the fence?
I don't know, but all 3 of them have obviously done it.
Okay.
Oh, dear. I'll tell you. Yes, and then the chickens will have a camera eventually on them. The chickens. And the rabbits will have a camera in the
You
run.
said a hammer.
Well, if they've got a hammer, we've got a problem.
Hammer. Okay.
They'll install it themselves.
Yes, they will.
Well, that wire that's a half inch by a half inch is called rabbit wire.
Oh.
This is 1/4 inches. What's that? Hardware cloth.
That's down. That's when it's really down.
Yeah. So, so that's an interesting question. The new calf, will she be trained to go out on jobs? Yes, possibly. It'd have to be outdoor jobs though, because there's no way we can control that amount of urine. The new cow.
Oh, yeah, that's a girl cow.
Yes, it is.
That's, okay, now I know. I've been in the business a long time, and I know that it takes 35 pounds of kitty litter per cow per hour to have them on a concrete surface like Faneuil Hall.
Very specific example.
I had a cow on Faneuil Hall, and it took 35 pounds of kitty litter per cow per hour.
That could get expensive.
I know. Well, I just charged it to the job. But it was pretty strange. But I had to pick it all up again.
Well, and it's a mess, that stuff.
How are they getting all this water into their systems?
They
Well,
drink
they
it.
drink and then they just wee.
It just
The
seems like a
cows.
lot.
Oh no, well, if you stand around them long enough, they just, yeah. And it's indiscriminate. It's
Let
not,
it rip.
it's not like they have a drink and then it takes an hour for it to process, because there's already some in there on the way out. And, you know,
Yeah, they don't seem to care.
they don't care.
Yeah, they don't need
No,
to hold it.
No.
So
In fact, I actually think Elvis walks and wheezes. He's
He was in the parade walking and weeing.
yeah, he was in the parade walking and weeing. That's what I remembered. He's got no shame. So she'll yeah. With both of them, they can be outside. It's just the inside, or in a parade where it doesn't matter. As long as you've not got a whole troop of Girl Scouts walking behind you, you're okay. There are upcoming plans with veterans. We've been doing bits and pieces as they come up. Obviously, 2 of our board members are parts of the American Legion. We spoke with a gentleman on Monday, which I think was actually yesterday, about veterans events that he'll be hosting once a month. And we were originally thinking about having them on the farm, but the issue we really have on the farm is that we have a no alcohol policy. So from that point of view, what we're going to do is we'll take the animals off farm and we'll go to the legions,
Yeah.
and the veterans events will be held there, because we're not licensed and we're not insured for alcohol consumption or smoking.
No, it's just plain not allowed on the property per me.
And per Carlene, there's no drinking or smoking or anything enjoyable on the farm whatsoever. So, but we're also not insured for it.
don't you
No,
like that blackberry? What is it? The
Blackberry brandy,
black?
that's
Yeah.
me.
That's
mine.
not.
That's
That's obviously non-alcoholic blackberry brandy.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
No, I'm allowed. Actually, my family, I allow my family 1 glass of wine
Oh,
at dinner. I've had my run-in with alcoholism. I don't want any more alcohol. People can have a good time without alcohol.
Absolutely.
I find coffee quite good.
Yes, that's not bad. You know,
It does cause a lot of trouble. It
Oh,
can
it's awful.
cause a lot of trouble.
it's awful. My first husband was an alcoholic. It was terrible. I tried to cut him down to 1/3 of a bottle of vodka a day.
Oh wow.
Tried to cut, and when we sold the property to these people, very nice people, they're still finding nips in the barn.
Wow.
You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So yes, there are upcoming plans with veterans, and they'll come to fruition in the new year. So that's good. And but we'll to get round the Carlene's alcohol ban. and prohibition on the farm, we'll get round that by going to the Legions and having a jolly good time there.
Well, I don't know whether I could address the problem of a permit for the day. I would have to think about it.
Well,
But let me tell you, I don't want to see one drunk. I
no,
really don't.
no. Listen, we've got more than enough going on with weeing cows and badly behaved goats and head-butting goats, and we don't need any people misbehaving, so...
Yeah, they do some very strange things.
Yes.
It might even be easier to load up all the animals than get a day permit.
Yeah. Well, it is actually...
All that paperwork. And
It's so expensive because we're insured for the whole year as our entity. But if you want to add something really peculiar in, it's astronomical. It really is. So we'll just stick with what we're up to at the moment. Now, and yes, Veterans Day is coming up on the 11th. That's quite correct.
The 11th.
Yes.
What day is voting?
Tuesday the 5th.
If we can just get past the 5th, we're going to be doing it well.
Yes.
This is going to be a very exciting week.
Oh, yes. So that is one of Goldy's donkeys that's best friends with the big black and white donkey. And the big black and white donkey he originally came from Equine Rescue Network. And he lives in Ipswich. That's the one that Janine and I stole from his home last week. He came to us because he was going to take part in the Donkey Derby, but also he's looking for a buddy because unfortunately his buddy passed on. So he was paired with Frank. So Frank is in the paddock with him, and they're sorting out how life will be moving forward. Fortunately, with the lack of goats, because the goats aren't going with them, so they're just getting acclimatized to each other. And then, yes, Frank will be going home with George. I think they're going home next week, which will be lovely.
Okay.
So that's quite happy. Yes, the jars will be filled. That'll be your swear jars.
Ooh.
I think she's only wanting a sound on to fill the swear jars.
For a charge.
That's quite reasonable.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be the donkeys, the goats, and the chickens, probably. Yes. Roger Reed says that they would see fisher cats at night.
Yes.
Yes, it's getting to New Year. I think your Wanda t-shirts are in Wanda's trailer at the moment. Oh, so I think the plan was to put a pee pad under the pajamas in the pee equipment area in there.
What now?
For the goat PJs, I think that they were talking about putting a pee pad to cover the hole where it would normally exit. But that doesn't really help us with
I don't think
the bit at the back.
I don't think so.
it's a nice I think it's a turtleneck,
Oh, fancy.
right?
Well, we should have some day when we try this on.
You
We've had it
can
on.
try that on any time you fancy.
No, I don't. I want to watch somebody else do it.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, this is really good news. I'm going for my, what is it? Oh my gosh, what am I having?
Root canal.
I'm having 2 root canals tomorrow and an extraction.
Oy.
Fantastic. And Becky has just been for one yesterday, and she said it wasn't that bad. Yes. Excellent.
Are they going to give you something good to?
No, because they can only give me something. There's stuff they can't give me. And I have to take antibiotics an hour or 2 before it, and then they can't. They give me something, which I presume will work. I don't know.
She's done weird medicine.
Yeah. So goodness knows what they're. I don't know what they're going to give me. I didn't really listen that closely.
Actually, just don't light a cigarette near her.
Yeah, exactly. I might explode. Thanks for that.
You know that Larky identified her as diabetic.
Yes. About a year ago.
That is
Yeah.
fascinating to me
Yeah.
that dogs can do that.
Yes, he has no trouble, believe me.
Did he, if it's not too personal, did he smell like that you were low?
No,
Or
he
he just-
we couldn't keep his nose out of my armpit, and he would just sit with me. I'd be sitting on mail chat, and he'd be like stuck
I
there.
remember that.
And it was
yeah.
cold and wet and yucky. I'd be like, ah. And now every morning when
And we didn't know why until
No.
she came up diabetic. I mean, he knew long before she did, right? You didn't know you were
No.
diabetic at that point, yeah.
No.
And
No.
I have had many. We've had 22 now. They didn't realize
There
they're
you go.
diabetic.
See?
And we thought it was their deodorant.
That's right.
Exactly. Or lack of. Yes, Elaine. Cows do drink a lot of water. And particularly Elvis, who likes to drink a lot of water and then come over and have a conversation with you. Ugh. Yes, that's right. And with global warming, we will have more hot days anyway. And it was funny because Corey sent a video of the two horses in the across the road field on the other farm today. And there's a coyote halfway down.
A what?
A coyote
Oh,
halfway down, and it was there for ages. So Kate went to look at it, and she said it's got mange. So,
to be damn careful it's not rabies.
well, we did think about that as well. So we're taking the horses out of the paddock,
Yeah.
and they're coming over onto the main farm. And I think, but she was saying that there's been so many wild animals with mange, and I just think the weather's been so odd.
Yeah.
You know, everything's been out earlier because it got warmer quicker and it gets cold later.
It was 78 degrees in Chicago today.
It wasn't that here.
No, it was not.
No, but
Oh,
it's going
boy.
to be it's going to be in the high 70s in the next few days. You'll be glad to hear.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ooh, would it be possible to put flags down the drive for Veterans Day? I'm not sure we've got those flags. I think ended up
Those
in
were
that.
done by Cal, who's now Service Dog Project.
Right. I don't think we've got flags, have we?
Huh?
We haven't got those flags
No,
because
I don't. I gave them all back to her.
yeah. Well, we could potentially do that for the following year, but maybe Service Dog will put the flags out.
They have them.
Yeah, since they've got them. So somebody's just realised that you had one husband before the other one.
Oh, yes, I've had two.
Yes. There you go. Oh, I love root
It's in
beer.
that book that Janine wrote.
There you go. It's documented for all to read.
My husband read it.
Oh, really?
He said it was a quick read. Very enjoyable.
Oh, my. Okay.
We got it off of Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it is in, I think it was in Janine's book. Was it Circus Animals and...
Donkeys.
Dogs, donkeys, and circus
That'll
performers.
do. There we go. Now,
It's really pretty funny. She writes well.
She does.
The first part of it, but then she gets into the boyfriends in the back of the book, and it's not much, it's not as much fun because she's changed all their names. Anyway,
yeah, it's actually very common for barns to have a no smoking policy. Most farms, I think, do.
and what?
To have a no smoking policy.
A what?
No
On the
smoking
farm.
policy.
Oh yes, we should.
I mean, goats and sheep and cows and donkeys really shouldn't be smoking in the first place.
No, but I'll tell you one thing that is awful.
Uh-huh.
We unload the hay up
Yeah.
in the hay loft, and you're supposed to rake in front of the barn to be neat and tidy.
Yeah.
Because that's where, if they're not going to smoke in the barn, that's where they're going to drop their cigarette.
Outside.
Is all that hay.
Yeah.
It's right outside the barn.
Yeah.
So, you got that to worry about.
No. Try the PJs on one of the Danes because they're about the same height as the goats. Oh yes. Larky is a super dog. Yep. And he has been doing that armpit thing for a long time.
What's this? I never
Larky was doing that armpit thing for a long time, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. Long before we knew what it was.
Yeah.
Does he still do it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just
Oh.
making sure you're okay.
Oh, he still... No, he does it sometimes when I think my blood sugar's a bit funny. Doesn't he? He doesn't do it every day.
Right.
That's why I say sometimes I can come over here and he can set your day off wrong. I'm like, thanks for that, Larky. I'm off. Oh dear.
Yes, because there was one woman down in one of the nursing homes. She said, "I didn't take my pill this morning. Don't tell them."
You know.
We were right in a bunch of people waiting to get out of an elevator, and he's fascinated with her armpits. I mean, it's embarrassing.
I know he is not backwards about coming forwards, is he?
No.
He's right
No,
there.
I hit one. There was one guy in Leahy's lobby that was not interested at all in the project.
Someone I think is having a dream.
I know. I gotta try and get this round. I'm not very good at this.
Don't they look so cute? Look at them.
And that's how they very often lie, the pair of them. She just adores that Larky,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her big buddy. Oh, right, there we are. Oh, okie dokie. So, I think we've done this. I think. So thank you very much for joining us.
This was a bucket list item.
Oh, you can come again.
Oh. 2025.
Oh, yes.
I told Janine we're coming,
Uh-huh.
and you put us to work.
Yes.
So
Oh yeah.
whatever you want us to do, we can throw hay around or
You-
whatever.
It's what you
You
never
can go
know
run with
till
our
the day.
donkeys.
yeah. I'm up for a donkey derby.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's
Clean
super
up,
fun.
Clean up some of
You
those
never
goat
know what's
pellets.
happening here.
Yeah.
No, you never actually know what's happening here. It's normally not what you're told. Yeah, so that's lovely. So come again. That would be lovely.
Oh, twist my arm.
Yeah, and we're hoping to get people out just either walking or running with the donkeys. So,
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
so yeah.
What did you do today, Laura? Oh, I had a work meeting.
Yeah.
Ran with some donkeys.
Yes, you see,
You
these
know.
things are important in life. And everybody's saying it was nice to meet you.
Aw,
There you go.
That's
Excellent.
wonderful
Right.
to be here.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow. And are you going home today?
I'm going home tomorrow.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
and come back. Right.
There we go.
Oh, right. So night night.